What's up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy 2026. That's right. This is the first stream of 2026 for the live stream. It's also my first stream. So technically, I'm not back to streaming until Thursday. Been revamping that stream, my gaming stream, so you'll have to tune in for all the new shit that's on there. But yeah, we are back. I hope you all had a good New Year's. Let's go through the announcements as always. For 2026, we are back with Extra Life. It is my 8th year with Extra Life, and we are going to be continuing in just like we did all last year. Every stream for 2026 is going to be an Extra Life stream. So you can click that link that is in chat or is in my About Me section, and you can donate to Extra Life. We've got the Gavin cam on. Yep. Got to have that. That's quite important. So. Like I said, I will be back. First official gaming stream will be this Thursday. Um, we're gonna be playing Silent Hill F, so get ready for that. As any 2026 news?
Uh, we're still full steaming ahead to streaming more. Make it one in tomorrow. I'm not sure.
So he's going for 3 streams this year, guys. 3.
That's right.
So,
50% increase.
I can tell you the 2026 streams for me. Like I said, this is a year of horror. We're doing nothing but horror games, both big names and indie games. I have been cashing in my Microsoft points nonstop to buy games while they're still on sale. Sale does end January 7th for that Xbox sale. I mean, and it's great. They've got games like big name games as low as $5 right now. So definitely check that out. And yeah, they're in the theme of the year of horror. Uh, it is August, I believe, that we will be at Kansas City Crypticon. So gonna be totally excited for that. I get to meet Jeffrey Nothing, former singer of Mushroomhead, who I love. I mean, he has like the coolest voice in the world. So definitely gonna be tying all the horror stuff together one way or another. Which also means I have to get a new horror cosplay belt. So
He's still gotta finish working on his pirate for the
there's not a lot more to do
Steam.
to it. I mean, the main thing is trying to get that giant bird to work. So that's not as important. That's just me being there with my bottle of rum.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so that's what we've got for announcements. Shebe stream, as soon as we hear anything from Hawthorne, she should be starting up her stream hopefully soon. So, uh, we'll figure that out when it happens. But other than that, I think we're ready to dive into D&D for 2026. So when we left off, you guys had arrived on the coast of Thay. Um, the sun was just starting to set. There's a huge cliff, and then you guys are on the beach, the shoreline there. It's a beach, and then there's this huge cliff wall in front of you that kind of curved. In front of you were 16 different bodies, all crucified. Um, and you guys didn't really get to investigate them or anything. You just kind of saw those bodies. You all kind of said your silent prayers to your gods and all of that. And that was where we left off. So that's where we're picking up. You guys are currently standing on a beach. The land is dead here. Even though it's sand, it's more brittle sand than you've ever really felt. It's like the life has been sucked out of everything. And yeah, in front of you is this sheer cliff wall. It's about 50 feet tall cliff wall. And along the cliff wall are 16 different bodies, all crucified. What would you guys like to do?
Um, is there any significance that there being 16 bodies? Like, would that register as like a?
So yeah, do a history check or something.
I won't say you have to do a history check for everyone. No, that's just there's 16 bodies. It's
Okay.
literally a number I rolled on a dice.
It was a number he came up with out of his head.
No, I actually rolled a dice to see how many bodies were going to be there, and I got 16 out of 20.
You're
Yep.
getting your hair all over everything.
So that's why be careful rolling a d20 for numbers, guys, because you could get a lot. So, what would you guys like to do?
Giant kitty. No,
I mean, I'd like to assume that the crew and Captain Evelyn are going to do their
Waiting it.
best to defend the ship.
Well, remember the ship
Whatever.
is about a half-hour row
Oh, so we don't even have to
out.
worry about
Yeah,
that.
they're not close enough to the shore. They didn't want to get too close just in case. So that's why you guys took a boat. It was
Yeah, we rode.
you, Sarah, Doggo, and Feyre is with you guys.
Right.
Valray.
I don't have it spelled on my sheet the way it's properly spelled. I have it spelled the way it sounds.
I just have it written down on my character sheet. So
Buddy, you are awful. Alright. I guess I'm going to defer to Faray and be like, alright, we made it. Where to?
she looks at you and goes, "Well, like I've told you, there are two towers." She goes, "One is that way, and one is that way." She's like, "I can't tell you which one we might find what we're looking for at." So
Well,
she goes, "But I might be able to get us some information." And she goes and starts looking at the bodies.
she's gonna talk to him. I'll follow her up.
All right. She pulls out of her bag a little symbol of a heart. She's like, "Look for this on any of the corpses."
Alright.
So roll an investigation check. First rolls of the 2026.
You said investigation?
Yep,
6.
6.
I get a 9.
Oh god.
Both of you though used to being around dead corpses and stuff. As you kind of squeamishly go to investigate corpses and looking for a symbol, you don't really find it. You do see that a few of them, their clothing, what clothing is on the bodies, has been ripped and torn. Some of it looks like birds have been picking at them. You do see that these people, they didn't have any fatal wounds. They were crucified alive. Um, let's see if she finds it. 11. She finds a guy in a green, like with a little bit of green cloak, but he doesn't have the symbol. But she points to you, Tercel, and says, "Help me get this one down. He might be one we could use."
Yeah, I'll help her get it done.
All right. Roll strength at advantage since you're helping her.
17.
All right. She rolled a 19 altogether. So yeah, you guys, a little bit of prying and pulling. You get this corpse down and lay it on the ground. Um, it appears to be a young male. Might have been elvish, might have been half elf. You really can't tell. The body has been heavily mutilated by birds and the weather. Um, like I said, even the green cloak, like there's only one spot that you can tell it's really green. The rest of it's kind of brown from blood and from just weathering. Uh, she looks at you guys and goes, "You will have 5 questions." She's like, "After that, this will not speak again." And
So,
after
what are we looking for in the towers again? I'm sorry.
you guys are trying to find either a book or a scroll that'll open a portal to the mist. That way you can trap at Asarak in the
Oh,
mist.
okay.
Looking for
We're doing the main story quest. Gotcha.
scroll
Yeah, yeah.
book
She's here to help you with the main story.
to open
'Cause you
portal
guys have never been to the Thay, and she's been in this lands before.
to the mist.
Yeah. You guys haven't figured out what the name of the land of the mist are, though I'm pretty sure my players know out of game what it is. I definitely know that one of you does by the head nod there.
Seeing you guys take down one of the bodies, Negan is gonna be like, "Oh, this is what we're doing," and he's gonna go over and like try to knock one down. That's
Knock the whole crucifix down.
Not the whole, yeah. the
All
whole
right,
thing.
roll a strength check.
Let's see, this is what he's thinking. We're taking them all to strength. 13.
13. Yeah, he pushes with all of his might, and you hear the wood start to crack, and it starts to lean a little bit, but it doesn't break.
He's still just gonna be like trying to not
Well, I'll have him try again here in a little bit.
unless somebody stops him.
Well,
He's
if you're
just
gonna
try
stop
and
him,
knock
stop
them.
him. But I'm just saying is, he's still. If you want to have him try, I'll just have in a couple minutes. I'll have you roll again for it. But for right now, we'll say the first attempt. Yeah, you hear the wood kind of creaking and cracking, but it sways a little, but it's not moving.
And it doesn't like just
No,
break the body off of it.
no, they're crucified up high.
Oh.
Like think of the pictures of Jesus and the other two dudes crucified on that hill. They're up about that high, where I would be at about knee level
To the feet.
to the people hanging. Yeah. So
To the feet of the people.
no, we would have been mid shin probably. But anyways, they're up high is what I'm trying to get to.
He's 9 feet tall.
Yeah, he's 9 feet tall, so he would definitely be up to their knees. But he's not gonna be able to push the huge wood.
Right. But I didn't know, like, their how long they've been hanging there. He would be able to knock them off of it.
No, it would take a little effort. Like they were pulling the flesh through the nails to get it off. So
I don't know. That's why I'm
So.
asking.
no, like I said, if you want him to continue, I'll have you roll again here in a couple minutes.
Well, unless he's being stopped, he's thinking we're pulling all these guys down.
Okay, well then, are you going to stop him? He's your doggo.
Right, and I'm just gonna be like, are we pulling them all down?
She looks and goes, unless it's necessary, no.
Tersal, did you need to put these in the ground?
I don't think we're gonna start that here. If
Or do
we're
we
getting
want to
greedy with
burn them?
16 corpses the minute we get there, I think we're gonna see nonstop corpses as we go. So
I didn't know if we wanted to burn them or.
I don't think we have enough time. I think we need to stick to what we do, and then we take care of this whole lich situation. And maybe we can come back and rid this land of an overwhelming
I
evil.
didn't know
But
what your
There's
we're
Farrah,
doing
here's you say
military training says efficiency is key. So
okay.
Farrah, here's you say that you come back and clear this land. She just kind of chuckles. She's like, "That'll be the day."
yeah,
And so I'll tell Negan I just need to stop.
Roll a Constitution check for Negan. See if he listens to you. At advantage because he's your doggo.
15 plus Constitution?
Yep.
Plus 3, so 18.
18. He when you tell him no treats and he kind of sits there sad, that's what Negan kind of gives you that look. You know.
We just needed this one, Negan. Just this one.
So, all right. So she's going to cast Speak with the Dead. You guys will have 5 questions to ask the corpse. Now, for those of you who don't know, the corpse can lie. The corpse can choose not to answer. So she's hoping that since this one is wearing at least what she hopes is a Harper's cloak, that by showing it the symbol, it'll identify as a friend and maybe it'll be honest. But she lets you know that there's a chance that everything that comes out of this creature's mouth could be a lie.
and if it doesn't know, it can't answer,
Yeah, if there's something
that's
it doesn't know, it can't answer.
and that's still a wasted question, right?
It
It's not
does,
the answers
yes.
that count; it's the
Yeah,
questions.
it's the questions. You get 5 questions, and that's it. That's why I'm making sure you guys understand it before she casts this. She's making
So,
sure you guys understand it.
Specificity might be a not a great idea because if the Harpers probably haven't gotten super far into this land, it's not going to know shit. So
Well, roll a history check for me.
And he's only going to know.
He's only gonna know what he knows. But
Right.
21 for
dying.
history.
you would know that the Harpers have been at war with this area for a long time. Now, whether or not this was a new recruit or if he's a seasoned veteran and has traveled deep in, you won't know that, but you know that there's a possibility that this guy could have been from one side to the other with the Harpers, if he is a
Okay.
Harper.
So I guess your first question could be, are you a Harper?
But he can lie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, let me know when you guys are ready and she'll cast the spell.
Do you have questions that you?
Well, so let's talk about what we know. We know there's 2 towers we're kind of focused on.
At the moment, yeah.
If
what
we
it tells
can,
us.
if we can try to isolate one as maybe being a focus of spell casting, or a lot of research, library, or something that would have something Sarah can geek out and find a way to open the mists. So maybe, like, do you
Or
know
at least
where the
information on where to find this book if that book isn't there.
right, like, maybe ask it, try to do the 50-50 split of which of the 2 towers we should head to first. And then if we get a clear answer that we trust, like, then we can kind of open the door to other questions.
So what do we want to ask it?
Like, of the 2 towers, is one more likely to have, I don't know. I don't know how specific that question can get. Like, of the 2 towers, is one more likely to contain the research
Research?
needed, something like that. And if we trust that it is a Harper, we could ask if it knows of any active Harper like fortresses or defensible positions that maybe we could use as like a hideout or a place of retreat.
So, like an encampment.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 2 questions. Trying to figure out what we're going to ask before. We can
Yeah,
start with
I
those
think
2.
that's a great idea. We've all seen the D&D movie. We know how upside down this can get in a hurry.
you you ask a question to each
Does that count as a
other.
question? Yes.
Yes.
Fuck. No, I wasn't
Another
talking to you.
question.
And trust me, I will play it like that.
So asking Foray, can you think of any questions you would like answered? Like, what is your plan for this?
She's like, these lands are full of trouble, to put it nicely.
Uh-huh.
Getting to these towers is already hard, but we should probably find out what we may encounter. We might want to know more about why he was crucified, or why any of these were crucified if he knows.
That could be a
Because
good first question, because if we can determine, depending on how he answers, it could tell, like, oh, I was a Harper, I got caught in a mission coming from, like, that could be a very good first question just to get an idea of who we're talking to.
you made it, Jake.
All right, so we got 3 questions. And then a 4th one. What creatures? We just don't know how long he's been here.
Well,
Tercel, you can roll a medicine
I
check.
was going to ask, can I do medical for...
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can roll a medical check.
looks like the estimated time of... Nope. 2 plus medicine, 10 for 12, ironically.
2026, the year of shitty dice rolls.
Yeah.
uh, you are able, even with that roll, to ascertain that he has definitely been crucified for about a month.
Oh,
Um, there are some superficial wounds that you also notice. That means he may have been in captivity longer than a month. Like they didn't just capture him and string him up. So, but with that low of roll, you're not going to get the greatest, but enough to kind of get that.
All right, so we've got 4 questions down then. We wait on that fifth one
Yeah,
if we want more information.
maybe it's something right. I like it. I think that sounds
All
perfect.
right.
All right, so yeah,
Ursul's now officially going to shut up.
she casts the spell, and after about a minute, this dead corpse, its eyes slowly open, and as you guys notice, the eyes were stitched together. So when it opens, it rips the stitches, and they are dull gray underneath. Its mouth tries to open, but it was also stitched together. So she carefully cuts the thread across its mouth, and you hear this like as dead air comes out. You also see a couple like beetles crawl out of its mouth then and scamper off onto the beach. So it's laying there, and she looks and she goes, "You guys can ask your questions." And she steps back.
So our first question was, why were you crucified?
So you ask it to it, and it sits there, just kind of staring off, and it goes, "Wizard."
I didn't hear you.
It goes, "Wizard," like this dead, raspy voice. Doesn't say anything else.
Which one did answer or ask second? Let's see. Of these 2 towers to the right and the left, which would have more research done?
It looks at you with those dead gray eyes, and its lips kind of curl up, and a little bit of a smile. And it goes, "Neither."
So I don't know if it's gonna matter. Let's see. What creatures do you know that we are going to come across?
And when you ask that question, that smile, that dead man's smile where the teeth are out, gets even bigger. Us. And you guys hear around you all of the other 15 corpses start pulling themselves off the crucifix. You hear the flesh ripping. You hear dead moans as these creatures with their eyes sewn shut, their mouths sewn shut, all drop to the ground. And with that, we're going to roll initiative.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't really get a whole lot of information.
No. And I was like, because I'm like, it doesn't seem like he's a Harper. So I'm like, I don't want to ask where the Harper encampment is because that just seemed a little off. Make this corpse doing weird things. Like it looked like he was gonna go to the break screen. And it didn't. It's acting all sorts of stuff. Are you seeing it too?
What's up?
Maybe it's just mine. Now it's right. So it must have been mine watching Twitch.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I'll move.
13. I gotta get 3 more dead bodies real quick. So one you guys are talking to. All right, so as you see, there are 15 of them. Their backs are to the crucifixes. They're all rising up after they've dropped down to the ground. I'm just gonna roll them as a 1 initiative. So 8. All right, initiative, guys.
Both Nikan
12.
and Sarah
Or no,
are 20.
10.
10 for Tercel. What'd you get?
Both Nikan and Sarah got 20. I have a higher dex.
And she, I think she has that feat where she gets a bonus.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 and he rolled an 18. Yes, I got this die out of a machine. You know, like one of those quarter machines, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Don't stand with the ball.
Where'd they have that at?
At Gen Con.
Oh, nice.
And so it's always been Nikan's die. It always rolls so well. I'm like, I can figure it out.
What's your dex?
Huh?
What's your dex? Because she rolled a 22.
3.
All right, well, hers is a 5.
Or, I think so.
Hers is a 5, so she'll go first.
Yes, it's a +3.
She has that feat that Kaiser had,
Yeah.
so she gets that bonus, which put her at 20, so she has the exact same. Okay, so she is going to be up first. Let's see here. You know, I don't think she's not good today.
Nikan begins growling as he sees the dead coming to life.
You see Tercel pull his mace up and begin mumbling a chant under his breath.
And Sarah will be drawing her bow.
I'm just trying to find it's 20-foot radius. So anywhere. Where's my target? All right, so yeah, you see Vera. She looks up at the line of dead people. And she's like, "Fucking hate corpses." And she raises her hand, and you guys watch as a small little bead of red light shoots out and lands right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know, we didn't have other pens somewhere for you.
Anything in that square there? You guys watch as this little red beam shoots out, little ball, and it hits right there on the ground in front of them, and all of a sudden, it just explodes. And that's going to be, let's see here.
Tiny grenade.
They got to make a
Right.
deck. No, you guys, Tercel, you would recognize this. She just cast Fireball.
Hmm.
And
Tiny grenade.
yep, they all failed their save. So 8d6.
Yeah, you just remember you have 16 now that you have to figure out.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
But I put them as a group. Let's see here. So it's 6,
They each have their own damage though.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 25. They all have their own damage, but their HP for most of them is the exact same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of them. No, that last guy that you touched, the next one, he is not in it.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of them are going to take 25 damage, which they are all on fire, but they're still alive.
Flaming corpses. The best combo.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, let's see. Which one of you is she gonna do this to? Pick odd or even.
Even.
All right, so Tercel. After she does that, she reaches over, smacks your ass. She goes, "It's your turn, cutie." Bardic inspiration.
Nice.
It's my turn.
No, I just say she smacked him on the ass to give him bardic inspiration. Because it can be done as a compliment. I looked this up, so get used to that.
What's her she a D6 modifier?
Oh no, her bardic inspiration is. Where did I put that? Gotta look through all these pages here.
Know your character, people.
Okay, yes. Know your character. Allow me to show you the 20-some page book I had to write for her.
Anyone looking into getting D&D, just know it's important. You know your character.
Well, and also, if you're going to use D&D Beyond, but then transcribe it to your own so that it's printed out normally, make sure you understand where you put shit. Oh, it's a D12.
God
nice.
damn.
Yeah, it's a D12 for her bardic inspiration. So you get to roll that when.
All right. So is it?
So then, yeah, it's your turn.
So I load and charge my bow with some explosion, and I'm going to equip this one.
All right,
Thank you.
Tercel. Once you see that explosive arrow, I want you to roll a Constitution save.
It's not an explosive arrow. It's a charge on my bow.
Oh, okay.
Causes
Never mind. Never
explosion.
mind. I was going. If you see her pull an explosive arrow, you're gonna have a little PTSD moment.
I believe it's a 10-foot radius.
Yes.
All right, so I'm aiming for this guy here.
Yeah. So it would hit the two next to him too.
It would hit this way, yeah, this way, right?
Well, 10 feet's only gonna, because yeah. So it would hit.
Maybe do half damage to those guys if
We'll say it does full.
they fail. Huh?
What do they have to roll?
It would be wait. They have to do dexterity, right?
Well, you still have
It
to
doesn't say.
because there's not a movement on it. You just roll an attack.
I'm saying as if they.
It's not a spell.
I'm saying if they couldn't get hit. So that is. All right. Change that first. Everything up. Where did I put it?
Know your character.
Yeah.
Ho-ho.
Especially when things change.
Yeah, especially when you played her for 3 years.
Right.
Well, we just had a thing up, so
I mean,
fuck off.
Just give me shit.
druids only have like the second most spells in the game. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. 19, 20 plus 4. No. Plus.
Well, you would roll for
So-
attack, which is your dexterity
Right.
plus your dice
So,
roll.
but I get attack bonus, so that's 20
Uh-huh.
plus dex and proficiency, so plus 8. So 28.
Oh yeah, totally hits.
Alright, and then it does, because of the explosive charge, it does 2d8s in damage.
Okay. You got your crinkly ball same as this?
And so that is 6 damage.
Okay.
To all.
See that little red ball?
Well,
That's her crinkly ball.
it would be 6 total to the one I hit,
Okay.
and then 3 to the others that got the explosion.
Alright.
Yes.
So 6 to 1. Three to 4 of them? No, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. Okay.
And then I think I already got.
Hi, D.
Hello,
They say hello. Hi. We're both watching the cats fight. We got food, or Dita brought me food last night in a giant brown paper bag and put it on the floor for the cats to play in. Callie's trying to get inside of it while Nyx is just laying on it, looking at her like, oh, did you want to come inside this bag? It's a real shame that I'm laying on it at the moment.
This is my bed.
Alright,
Mhm.
and I don't really have a bonus action, so that is my turn.
Alright, then it's Doggo's turn.
He is going to attack the one that was at our feet
Alright.
with bite. And he may or may not hit. 11 to hit.
Hits.
Right. That's 46 plus 3. 7. 10 plus 3, so 13. Not doing so well in the damage rolls.
Alright, then Tercel, it's your turn.
Oh boy. So yeah, Tercel's chanting and like fucking explosions are going off and like this isn't totally out of the normal for him, but when Foray like smacks him on the ass, it totally fucking jolts him out of it, and he's like, all right, maybe we got this under control. I'll save that chant for later. And I'm just gonna go up to the one in front of us and whack it. So I'm going to attack with my mace. Plus 6 to hit for 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's, where are you going? All of this damage 2d6, 1d4, 2d8.
Who's it?
Stonefather!
Welcome in, Stonefather. You can do a shout out when you get a second.
I don't.
Okay.
And how did we say the smite percentage chance works again?
You had to roll a percentile dice. And I think it was anything over 50. I kind of forget. We need to write that down, someone.
All right. Let's not make it 50. That seems really strong. But hey, you're the DM. If you're going to let me have smite every half a chance.
I'll give you a 50-50 chance because of your holiness.
Okay. All right, here. So I got the smite. So that's another D10 of radiant.
Yes.
Good lord. Okay. So I've got. I had 2 piercing. I got 11 blunt. I got 7 radiant from my righteous strikes and 5 radiant from the um smite. So that's 8, 9,
12 plus 13 is
15,
25.
20, 25 damage total.
All right. Yeah, you smite him well, but he's still alive.
And do I have bonus action spell I want to get rid of?
Now, did you add your bardic inspiration on that attack at all, or were you saving that?
I assume that would just be for like hits and ability checks, right?
I'm double checking it right now, actually.
Yeah, it's ability check, attack roll, or saving throws.
Yeah. Well, no, that's just it. Oh, yeah, you already did your attack, so yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so the attack already hit, so yeah.
I will throw out a low level spiritual weapon just for one more attack. Just in between us and the horde, so like just on the other side of the corpse.
So here.
Perfect.
All right.
And that's
So, yeah.
Spiritual weapon is a bear.
plus 10 to hit, 17 to hit,
Yeah, oh, yeah, it is.
and then d8 plus 5 for another 10 radiant.
This corpse is looking really, really rough, but it's still alive.
So yeah, so having done that, it'd be like, all right, let's see what other bags of tricks you all have, and that'll be my turn.
Well, now it's the Horde's turn. All right, so
I'm gonna let him get closer, and then we'll turn him. I'm not
They
gonna step
all
in front of the horde and be the single target to die from.
25 feet of movement. Now
They're
this,
just gonna go forward.
they're running forward at you guys. But now these 5, I've got to roll because they're on fire, so they will take burn damage. This one here, connection to here. Okay.
Is that one gonna stand up?
huh?
Is that one gonna stand up?
I'm gonna do this. Their movements and actions first, then him last. Just because they have all the same initiative. So, all right. So for the ones that are on fire, they take 2d6 burning damage at the beginning of their turn. So 10. So they're all still alive, but they are on fire. All right. Okay. Um, so they are not within range, but this one that's over here, the little red one that's off to the side, he is going to shoot an arrow at you, Tercel.
Okay.
He misses. He rolls a 4. All right, so then yeah, now this one here is going to stand up. And there's the closest to him. He is going to try to bite her. And he misses. So that's all their turns. All right, so top of the round goes back to Farron. Let's see here. What is she going to do?
Really wish I'd taken Sunbeam now.
We were discussing that earlier.
That's a line of zombies. If I just get perpendicular and point at them, they all die.
Yeah, Shayva was
Read
actually.
the book or page 285.
Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to see what she does here. She's gonna hold off on her spell at the minute. Instead, she is going to. The one in front of her, she is going to attack with her short sword. She hits. So that's a 1d6 damage. Alright, yeah. So that one there on the ground, it was down to 1 hit point. She lops its head off.
Its body crumples back to the ground. She's then going to move to here.
And then with her bonus action, because she can do it again, she's going to look at you and she's just going to, just so you know, your ass looks great. So you have a bardic inspiration.
All right.
All right. And here, I'll give you the book. So you can find that spell.
285.
I got
I'm not room over here, babe.
Let's put it on in front of you.
I just gotta make sure I'm not gonna hurt any of my friends. And of course, the card
What are
doesn't
you
give that
doing?
much information.
What? Fucking cats are being crazy. Fucking
Okay,
scurried in here,
That's
gave
right.
me
I can.
the I'm a big cat startled look, and then flew right back out the door.
Okay,
Ah.
so I can direct the which direction the fire is going. Okay, I'm going to cast Wall of Fire.
All right.
It
Ooh.
is
It's a nice
Oh.
line spell.
yeah.
Yep.
So it is 60 feet long.
60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. Or you could
Yes.
do a ringed wall at 20 feet in diameter.
Nope, I'm gonna have it start over there and go. I think it goes to about here.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It would go to this green guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously facing their direction, not ours.
Okay.
So when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a death saving throw.
All right. What's your dex? Or your spell saving?
Spell save is 17.
Dana?
Huh?
They don't.
Okay, so
These guys are corpses. They don't have a high dexterity.
5d8 fire damage.
All right.
So they're not World War Z zombies then?
Not yet. You may encounter some of those in the Thale.
Okay.
All right, so
Trust me, you guys are entering a land of my kind of creatures.
These are like the
12.
Romero zombies, like they're just
12 plus
stumbling
7
about the
is
mall looking for
19.
good sales.
19.
I'm going to say they're a combo of Romero zombies with a little bit of steroids injected into them.
23 points of damage to all of them.
23. All right. So that definitely kills the ones that were already on fire, so they're dead. Let's see here. These two have already taken damage.
Yeah, from
Yeah, I'm saying those two already took damage.
explosion.
So they are still alive, but on fire. So 23. Okay, and then those 4 over there hadn't taken any damage yet, so
They're
they
on fire, and they continue.
Alright, and so on the end of its turn, it will also take damage. If they're still on that wall. Alright, so they took 23, so. Alright. Okay, got those. Alright.
And then I'll just go to prepare for the ones coming towards us.
Alright. And it's
Uh,
Doggo's turn.
Yep. he's going to come here.
Okay.
'Cause he's got 50 feet of movement. And he's going to bite this one.
All right.
He wants to stay away from fire.
Yeah, obviously.
So for his attack, 16.
16 hits.
No, 11 plus 3, so 14 points of damage. Arr.
Okay, have Doggo roll a dexterity save, as this one actually has a reaction. What do you roll? A 1. All right. What's Doggo's AC?
It's got good AC now. 19.
That still hits. He rolled an 18 plus his 3. It
Oh
makes
my
it.
god. Give me a minute. He did hit him. So he has to the enemy has to succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
17.
Bastard.
And even if he was knocked prone, this reaction still kicks in. So
Alright.
where Doggo bites him, all of a sudden these like slimy tentacles shoot out and wrap around Doggo's face and literally have his head encompassed. And Doggo's now grappled by him.
Does it take damage? He's just grappled.
Nope, he's just grappled at this turn. Because it's a reaction, so he can't do anything with it other than grapple him.
Okay.
But yeah, Doggo's head is completely wrapped with these black tentacles that came out of the wound.
Ew.
All right, Tercel.
Which one of the figures am I?
You are this one here.
Okay.
Got a black
I've
face.
got
Kind of hard
30
to tell.
feet of movement.
It's funny because you're actually using the druid character.
Yeah.
15, 20.
We should really.
Okay. So the wall of fire is, if they walk through it, they take more damage. I assume, like it's persistent.
They are in it right now. If they walk out of it, they'll be okay. But if they're still in it at the end of their turn, they'll take damage.
Oh,
But they are
that
right where
changes.
they're right where she casted, so they literally just have to step forward and they're out of it. So
And you
Exciting.
can see through it. It's not burning on our side.
yeah,
It is only burning on their side. It's an opaque wall to us.
So I would like to approach the 5 on the left. I would like to stand in such a way that I'm not in the fire, but in order for them to be in combat with me, they have to stay in the
The
fire.
There's 5 on this side and 4 on that side.
There's
Yeah.
the red guy.
The one he's pointing to now is the one I want to go to.
Okay.
All right. So
On my
what's
screen,
Doggo's
that's
at
the
what's
left.
your yeah, and that's the
I
left
have,
to me too.
I have 30 feet of movement.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will get you to here.
Perfect.
and you're right at the edge of the wall of fire. But like I said, it won't hurt you on this side.
For my action, I'm going to cast Turn Undead.
All right.
So any undead within 30 feet make a wisdom saving throw, DC something high. 18.
Yeah, they fail.
Okay, so challenge rating 3 or lower is dead instantly.
All right.
So 30 feet. What was it? Radius?
It's going to cover all of them.
Each undead I can see or hear within 30 feet. Period.
So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these guys are all dead. He is not, because he's actually a higher than a 3. And then these guys are beyond 30. So yeah, all of these ones are dead. So go ahead and throw all these corpses out of the way, just so. And that's your spiritual weapon still, by the way.
Right.
So what happens if they are over CR?
Good question. So yeah, normal a turn undead creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as you can, and can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me.
Right. So on its turn, it has to try to run away.
Yeah, it can only use the dash or dodge actions.
All right.
Will it still have?
Uh-huh.
My spiritual weapon will do similar. Well, I guess it doesn't count as something you can target anyway, and it doesn't have HP, so it'll just make an attack on something close by.
All right. Yeah, you can move it over, slide it over 2 squares, and then attack that one right in front.
Perfect. That's a 19 to hit
It hits.
for 5 radiant.
All right. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. 10 radiant.
Smacks it, but it's still alive.
And that's my turn.
I like this guy. He's got pink armor.
Uh-huh. I know.
Where's this one?
You wouldn't like them if I was using them as what they really
Yeah.
are. I mean, you are going to encounter them eventually, but okay, so it's what remains of the Horde's turn. Let's see here.
Meow.
All right, so he has to run as how many far away?
Turn creatures spend its turn trying to move as far away as
All right,
from you as it can. So just like
so it's gonna go here, and it's dragging Negan along with it.
The tentacles are wrapped around his throat. He is dragging Doggo with him. Doggo's trying to pull back, but he's not going to. So he had 30 free movement, so.
I'm having I
See
Am
how
Legend
far?
flashbacks right now.
Shoot him.
All right. So there are these two here, Sarah. Both going to attack you with claws because they moved through
He
the.
was fire. He was on fires.
All right.
So he was on fire. He was on fire. He was on fire. He wasn't.
No.
So all of these have to do fire damage, right?
Yeah, which is. No, it's at the end of their turn. If they were still in there at the end of their turn.
They're not currently.
It doesn't say that it consistently, if they move out of it, it doesn't say that they are stay on fire. It just says it takes the same damage when it enters the wall first time or a turn ending on that.
Alright.
So,
Everything's beyond.
all right. So both of those guys next to you are going to attack you. 18 for the first guy, and a nat 20 for the second guy. They get advantage because they're flanking you. So
What was the first one?
18.
That's the same as my armor class.
All right, so it hits. So it's 2d6 from him. So 4 damage from the first guy, and the second guy, 13 damage from him.
Ah,
All right. These two. Let's see here. He's gonna attack her. He misses. He's out of range. The one's going to shoot an arrow at her.
who's her?
Farah. And he hits. So let's see here. She takes 4 damage. All right. And then it's her turn. Okay, so she's got 2 right up on her ass. And not in the way she likes.
But
don't want to use that one yet.
I'll be right back. I got my headphones on though.
All right.
Okay. We hear in the background who's taking a piss.
You little cake. Going, 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 gone. What's the name of that spell? This might be one that was in a different book, though.
I hope everybody's having a good time.
Did you hear her there? Ask.
You said you could hear me taking a piss.
Yeah, that's why I was like, your old cake melting, melting, gone. I'm trying to.
Coffee was like, "Oh, I'm done being in here. Let's go." I'm like, "Oh,
That would
okay."
be awesome, Stone Father. Have your streak in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Dee's loving the cat calling bard. She needs to watch the last one
Oh yeah,
to
you need
really
to.
learn who the bard is. Oh boy.
I'm trying to find this spell.
You may want to join just to kick her ass. Alright, my turn to disappear for a second. I will not have my headset on.
Okay. So yeah, she is gonna cast Nathar's Mischief.
That's what?
1, 2. It's a 20-foot cube, so it's 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna cast Nathar's Mischief on these 3 right here.
And let's see here. Fill a 20-foot cube she can see with the range of Fey and Draconic magic. Roll on the search table, determine the magical effect, and roll again at the start of each turn until the spell ends. She can move the cube 10 feet before each of her rolls. So it's a d4. Where are my d4s? There they are. Alright.
That
That
is a ridiculous spell.
is.
I've never heard of it before, but that's amazing.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she rolled a 3. So each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of her next turn. The giggling creature is incapacitated and uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. So they have to do a wisdom saving throw against a 17. They fail. So yeah, they all start giggling and are going to start on their turn. They're going to all run away.
Dodge, cast Tasha's hidden.
No, this is what she cast. I'll let you read the spell because I already read the description and stuff.
Here's mischief.
Imagining long dead zombies giggling as they run away, like, oh, that can't be a good sensation.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's incapacitated and uses all of its movement on its turn to move. So on their turn, they all are going to have to randomly run. So I'll roll dice for their random when it's their turn. And then she is going to, with a bonus action, she's gonna cast. No, because it's too far. Okay, so that'll be the end of her turn. So Sarah's turn. If I ever play as a single character again and not as a DM, I'm probably gonna roll a bard. After studying all this shit on bards, I'm like, I could have fun with this.
All felt the same way. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Dude, bards are extremely OP, especially if you start getting like Tasha's Cauldron and Xanthier's Guide. All the extra shit you can get for a bard, fuck.
All right. So what are the two that are next to me laughing?
No, it's the ones that are in this square. So these
Okay.
three over here are giggling, and on their turn, they're going to run them in a random direction. They're
Alright.
incapacitated, so they can't do any other actions. The two in front of you are within range, and then that one is running away, dragging Doggo still.
Right.
They haven't had their turn yet for him to do his
Right.
attack.
So I am going to take my bow
All right.
and I am going to shoot the guy trying to take off with my dog.
Okay.
To hit.
16 hits.
And I do not have an explosive weapons to charge. Ooh. That is a 6. So 1d8. Do I add anything to that?
No, it was just regular arrow.
So I didn't know if I added dex or anything. Alright, so that is 6 points of damage.
Yeah, your arrow hits True right in its shoulder, but it is still holding on to Doggo.
And I'm going to stand the ground. Can Negan do a strength check to get out of the grapple?
Yes.
Yep.
Tested strength. Gotta beat a 20.
No.
All right. No, he's still grappled.
Is that his action then?
Yeah, that'd be his action.
Okay. Can he try to pull away?
Huh?
Even having the guy attached?
No, since he failed that strength grapple, he
Okay.
he wouldn't be able to pull away.
Alright.
And especially because this guy's still running because of the thing he cast, he's gonna have extra fear of him, so he's not
Okay.
gonna go back that way. So, all right, then Tercel, your turn.
Watching this fuckhead make off with his best boy, he's gonna give chase while casting Hold Person on this guy.
Okay.
He's got to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Of
18.
18, he fails that.
Okay, so he is paralyzed,
All right.
and then I'll try to get as close to it as I can. Try to go for
30.
the dog.
30.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, get right up in his face there.
Oh, nice. Do I have any? I guess I have
Diagonals
spells.
was-
I don't
What?
think I have
I thought
any.
diagonals were 10.
It's 5, 10, 15. It's 5 for every diagonal.
Okay. I thought it was 10 for every diagonal.
No.
And then bonus action, I'll use spiritual weapon to move 20 feet to something attacking Sarah and whack it.
All right.
It's a 20 to hit
Hits.
and 8 plus 5 for 13 damage. That's max damage.
All right, and it actually kills that one.
Nice.
Another corpse on.
And that's my turn.
All right. Then it's the corpse's turns. All right, so I'm gonna roll a D4 for each of these, depending on which number will be what direction they go.
So starting with red, he's a 3, so northeast, south. 1. He's now in the water. He ran into the water. He is going to run north. He would run to there. When he runs by, she gets an attack of opportunity.
Opportunity, and then you're going to get attack of opportunity because he actually has one more movement after that. She misses.
So yeah, so then he moves forward. You get your attack of opportunity on the one that's running.
So with my sickle, that is 13 plus 8.
Yeah, it hits.
2d6. 8 plus 2. So 10.
All right.
Yeah. As it runs by, you chop its head off.
Which is pretty funny watching a little baby sickle.
It's the sickle.
All right. And the one that is there, so he cannot move, but he can still attack, right? On whole
He's
person?
paralyzed.
He's paralyzed, so he can't do that. Okay. So yeah, he's just sitting there. All right. Then yeah,
At
that's-
the end of his turn, he can attempt to make another save.
okay. Well, the one that's next to you is going to try to hit you real quick, Sarah.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Misses.
All right. And then he has to do, what was his spell C?
18.
18. 17. So nope, he didn't get it.
Cool.
All right. Then it goes up to Ferret's turn again. Let's see here. She is going to throw her dagger at the one that keeps trying to hit you. She hits. That's what's her dagger? Thrown dagger. I believe it's a 1d4. Spot check. Yeah, 1d4. I'll get d4 out. 3 points of damage on her. Okay. And then your turn, Sarah.
Alright, so I see Tersal over there with Pagan. So I will take the sickle that's still in my hand and slice at the one that's attacking me. That is 12 plus 8.
That hits.
Okay. So 8 points of damage.
8 points. He's dead.
And I will make my way to Negan.
Alright.
25.
All right, Tercel. Or no, Doggo.
He's gonna try and get out of it again.
All right.
So DM, it says the creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Would that help out with the grapple contest
Yeah.
at all?
Yeah, because it's a strength. So yeah, he would automatically fail.
Okay.
So
He rolled a 16 plus 5.
all right. Well, it's still his action though to do it, even though the guy fails.
Yeah. So he's out of the grapple.
Yeah, he's out of the grapple.
Alright.
Cool.
And he doesn't have any bonus actions. So.
All right. Tercel.
Tursel's gonna coup de grace this frozen petrified piece of shit. So I get advantage to hit
Yep.
because of the paralysis.
We'll add Doggo be in there.
So this is gonna be fun. So I rolled a 1 and a 20, so I
Alright.
crit,
Yep.
but it would have automatically crit for damage anyway because it's paralyzed. So it's kind of a moot point, but that's still really exciting.
Yeah.
So I get to double all my damage, or do I get to roll twice for everything?
I like to have
Die.
I like to have you roll it twice.
It's like you
Okay.
can do one or the other, but you double
This
your
is going to
dice
be
only.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I get 2d6. Well, I just get all the d6. 46. I get 2d4. And then I won't double spell effects. So like my
Right.
righteous attacker, I won't get 2 of.
No, that doesn't.
Okay. So we'll just double physical first. That's a lot of fucking ones, you pieces of shit. That is ridiculous. Anyway,
Mhm.
that's 3 ones on d6s for a whopping total of 5 out of 4d6.
Okay, and see, that is why I have you roll it twice instead of just doubling it, because if you had rolled that the first two instead of rolling four, you would have got 2 1s. So you would have done 4 total damage. By being able to roll 4 dice, you have a chance of having better damage. That is why I don't do the double. You just double the total.
All right, so that's 5
I've
plus
got 5
6.
written down,
So
so that's
that's
11.
11 physical plus my 2d8. That's way more effective. So 11 for the righteous thing for the holy attack, and then I'll see if I get my smite. Double zeros is 100 or 0?
Yep.
It's 100.
100. So it smites. So there's another d8 for 6.
Let me just say, it's beyond dead. He was
Okay.
dead. He was dead with just the physical.
So yeah, Tercel comes running up like, "Get your hands off my dog, you fucker!" and just fucking squashes his brain.
All right, so yeah, that one's dead. You want to throw him in the pile there?
We just started throwing him in the pile as we kill him.
Right.
All right. All right, so that brings us up to Pharaoh's turn.
My spiritual weapon to move towards whatever is alive.
Okay.
It's only got 20 feet of range. So.
5. Yep. Okay.
You are close up to it could attack.
Oh, am I really?
Yeah.
You were very far from it.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Natural one.
All right. Let's see here. Can she do this again? This will be her last level 3 spell. She could do it. All right. So she's going to the one that is out in the water, since he's so far away. She's going to cast Fireball on it. And that hits. So there was 8d6. $8d6. Let's 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 31 damage. Yeah, you guys watch as she just kind of casually turns to this one that's out running in the water and just kind of like flicks, and it just it's gone. So, all right, it's your turn,
Steam's
Sarah.
rising.
Yeah,
Timberlake.
there is steam and dead fish floating up to the
Right.
water right now. It's like Florida fishing.
God.
So it's your turn, Sarah. And there's one guy left, the one that's over there with a spiritual weapon.
I will call Tanika. Come running towards me. And then
Tersel's pulling dead tentacles off of it. Like, oh, why do you always get yourself in this mess?
and then range is 30. I can move to 25.
Meow.
So that's within 30 feet.
All right.
All right, and I'm going to. Oh. Says for my produce flame, it says you can attack with the flame, but it's producing the flame in action and then attacking a separate action.
Producing the action and an attack would be a separate action. As far as I know. What is it called? Produce flame?
Produce flame, it's a cantrip.
I know, I'm just going to check the book because those cards never give you everything. I love them,
Yeah.
but I hate them at the same time.
So somebody came to the game Friday with a pack of monster cards.
Yeah,
I have those.
too.
I was like, for my druid, it can wild shape in a crazy amount of shit. I'm like, that'd be pretty fucking handy to have around.
I should
I
probably go through that deck to find.
I have every card set they've made for D&D because I
And
like
it's-
them.
You know, the reason I haven't done a lot of wild shape is because it's so difficult to try to get all the stats and everything.
Yeah,
in my
you can
limited
also
space.
attack, but that is going to be a separate action. And as
Okay.
soon as you do attack with it, it ends the spell.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
All right, so I'm gonna cast my cantrip Thorn Whip,
All right.
and it creates a long vine-like whip covered in thorns, and I'm lashing it out to that last one that's alive.
All right.
I make a melee spell attack against the target. So
Okay.
that's my spell DC,
No, it's a melee spell attack, so you would roll it like you would a range.
my dex. Okay.
Yeah, it's a dex. No, melee would be your strength.
Okay.
Well, the melee spell attacks would use her spell attack bonus.
Okay. So 15 plus 9. So 24
That hits.
to hit,
Yep.
right? And because I am now level 14, I will do 3d6 of damage.
All right.
Ooh.
For 9 points of damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
9! So I just take my weapon.
He literally had 1 point.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
He is down.
Alright.
It goes around his neck, several times, and then his head comes
It
off.
pops out like when you
Oh.
take dandelions and
Yeah, just
you whack it, it shoots off.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. So yeah, everything's dead then.
We drag it all in,
Again.
produce flame, set it all on fire. Look at that. We're still gonna send them on to the other side.
All right.
So yeah, I'll say you guys move all the corpses except for this one who's kind of floated off into the water.
Kind of just disintegrated down in the water.
Say you guys bring them out to the beach, yeah, and you light them on fire. Have a nice corpse fire here.
It is now nighttime. Like, sun has definitely set. It is dark.
By the fire.
Thera
Doesn't
says,
smell too good.
looks at you, and goes, "This might draw trouble." She's like, "It'll be best for us to move during the day, but we need to find a spot to hide." She's like, "Can either of you do anything with that?"
I thought about taking something, but I didn't end up taking it.
Kind of like a hut. Yeah.
She looks at both of you and goes, "God, you guys are lucky. You're beautiful." And she walks over to the cliff wall, and you guys see her pull out a few things. All of a sudden, this doorway appears. She's like, "Let's go." And she opens it up. You guys coming in?
I know what this is.
All
Alright, let's see what this monstrosity is going to look like.
Monstrosity?
Oh boy. Have you watched Scanlan
No.
in Critical Role in Vox Machina? No?
Um,
Oh, you're in for a treat as.
So yeah, as you walk through this door, you enter this large, open marble entryway. And there are pillars of marble down with red and black silk streamers. You see on the wall various pictures of couples engaged in various fun activities. You see these ghost-like creatures moving about, all of them dressed in scantily clad leather, almost bondage-looking clothing. She turns and looks at you like, "Welcome to my place." She's like,
Mhm.
"You will find bedrooms upstairs, the hot tub's in the back, dining room's over there." She's like, "Head on it." This is called
There's an
Mordecanian's
orgy
Mansion.
room,
Oh yeah,
there's a
Right.
bondage room, there's
Like,
a
do any of the
dungeon
bedrooms
room.
not have a theme? Like, is there just like vanilla bedroom number 2 or something?
she looks at you and goes, "No."
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to watch one of them that
Yeah,
describes
this is Mordecai's mansion. It's a mansion that you guys can stay in overnight. Nothing can come in.
nothing can come in. It's just a door that you
And there
see.
are ghostly servants that'll bring you food
And you
and
can create
have
it
their pleasure.
however you want to create
Oh yeah,
it.
she's created this. This is her little pleasure palace. I mean, and you guys are guests there for the night.
Hey, it's safe. There's food. We could clean up. I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, there is a Roman style bathhouse back here. And as she's walking, you guys see her taking off her clothes because she's heading towards the bath, and she's just dropping her clothes on the ground. The ghostly servants pick it up. Both of you roll a perception check, though.
Nat 20.
That same.
All right, so yeah, as you both are very,
And
Yeah,
we
you're
got
right. 'Cause we're
very,
just like, the fuck is this all going?
as you are very adamantly watching her walk away as she disrobes, you both do see down her back there is a red tattoo of an angel wing, and there is a blue tattoo of a demon wing on her back. And both of them, you notice they kind of shimmer a little bit as she walks away.
I kind of
I
nudge
know
Sarah,
it.
be like, look at that, huh? Red and blue.
Yeah. And I'll be
Wait,
like,
what are you looking at?
I've seen those tattoos before. I've always wanted to get one. They're special.
I'm
They
sure
give
she'll
you-
tell you all about it in the hot tub room.
Oh,
And with those rules there, you guys also notice that as she's walking and she finally drops her pants off too, you do see that she has several scars on her body.
as we all do. And I will keep my clothes on, find a room, and hopefully there's a robe in there.
Okay. Yeah, so you go upstairs and roll a d6 for me.
That is a 2.
So yeah, the room you open up, so there is a black bed in the middle of the room. It's almost like a slab style bed. On one wall, there's a black cross hung, like an X, with straps hanging off of it. Laying on the slab robe is a robe, but it's a see-through silk robe.
Gosh, I have felt this way in many games of Bouldergate where my lovely husband has stolen my clothes.
Hmm.
I do that a lot to her. I'll steal all of her
Because I would play a
undergarments.
halfling in Baldur's Gate.
Whenever
He will
we're in
steal my
camp, I steal
clothes.
all of her clothes.
Gee.
Why not? It's fun.
Steal all my clothes. Anyways.
Tercel, what are you doing?
I don't know. I think Tersa would literally be as awkward as I am being right now. As he
All right,
maybe
well,
wander a little bit and look for it.
while you're first standing there, still kind of in awe and still shocked seeing Pharaoh completely naked again and seeing Sarah wander off upstairs, one of these ghostly servants, this one is dressed in a tight leather corset, nothing below, and she has one of those like eyes wide shut orgy masks on her face. She comes with a flat silver platter with a bottle of wine on it.
Well, maybe this place does have its perks.
Hello,
um,
Desolations Edge.
Hello, my friend. Welcome in. We'll give
He
you a
says
shout out
he's
tonight.
lurking. He's got things to do around town.
Yes, she does.
Go ahead.
So I'll take a glass of wine. I'm not going to sip it just yet, but I would just kind of like snoop around a little bit, like see if there's any like revealing Ferret paraphernalia, something that would, I don't know.
One thing about the mansion is even though she can construct it any way she wants, you can't keep anything in it. When the spell dissipates, everything disappears. So
Yeah, I'm just
there's
taking a glass of wine. I'll sip as it. I'm like wandering around trying to get the lay of the land, and
yeah. So as you wander around, like I said,
Megan's with you.
there is a hallway that leads down, and you kind of get that chlorine smell of like a bath water that way, like a swimming pool. Off to the left, when you came in, there's this huge dining table with food on it. You see a door, which you assume is going to lead to a kitchen. Off to the right side, you see a very like a step down, sunken room with like shag carpet, and there are books all the way around it. But in the middle of the room is a circular bench style seat that looks like it turns.
Lovely.
So I think
Negan's
as
with you, by
Terzo's
the
wandering
way.
around, he sees the library and he's thinking about going. About the same time, Negan sees the fucking dining hall and goes "Arr," or whatever dogs do, and like I turn around and see Negan and like I better fucking keep an eye on him, and I'll join him in the dining hall and get some grub or something.
So yeah, there is a full fine spread of food here. There are oysters. There's chocolate covered strawberries. Every food you notice is definitely food that is related towards sexual reference. There are literally
Asparagus.
no. Why would you? Pineapple.
Pineapples.
There you go. There's pineapple. There's sliced pineapples. There's pineapple juice. There is a whipped cream like substance in this big container. I mean, it's not like it's all good food, but it's not like a hearty meal of like turkey.
Right.
Everything on this
Not
table
gonna
is
find a
definitely.
rump roast out there. It's
You
all
might find something rump, but it ain't gonna be a roast.
yeah, right.
It says
Barbecue
barbecue
mini
mini
weenies.
weenies.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. There are definitely cocktail weenies.
Sausages. Oh Lord.
If you didn't hear her laugh, she just is in a furious uproar of humor right now.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
D, make sure you go back and watch last season or last episode so you can see when they met her.
yeah.
You're gonna get kick out of her.
But I will sigh, put my stuff down on the bed, look at this, put it on. I could really use some hot water on muscles after being on the ship for
3
months.
months.
And I will suck it up, pull up the ends of the robe because I'm sure it's draining on the ground.
No, it actually it's sized to you.
Oh, okay. And head to the bathhouse.
Alright. So yeah, you come down the stairs, you get to the bath. As you walk in, okay, so it's like a Roman style bathhouse. There's like sunk in seating baths, but also off to one side, you see there are flat wooden tables, and standing by each table with a bow tie on, but one of those masks, nothing else, or as a ghostly spirit. Um, and you get the sense that it's a massage area over there. It's like a full spa. It's just very naked full spa.
And I'm just gonna be like, how do you exist outside of this place?
It's just like everything that you find in here, I've experienced in real life.
And I will slip into the water, try to keep the robe on as long as possible without getting it wet.
As soon as you peel it off, it kind of floats away. You see a ghostly spirit just kind of dragging it and hanging it on a hook. Nope, it's on a hook. You don't move fast enough. So now you're naked in there with Farrah. She doesn't seem to mind. She actually has a glass of wine in her hand. She's just sitting there relaxing.
And I'll be like, can I get a whiskey?
As soon as the words kind of poof, servant appears with a mug with some whiskey in it.
Like literally just down.
Farrah kind of gives you a little arched eyebrow, like, oh, it's going to be one of those nights.
Oh no. And I will enjoy the tub until I'm pruny. And then I will enjoy a massage.
Well, while you guys all enjoy the mansion in your own ways, and then eventually bed down for the night.
Alone.
Hey, the servants can come and join you if you want. But anyways, as you all bed down for the night, that is where we're going to take our break real quick. So go stretch your legs, get yourself a drink, smoke if you smoke. We will be back in a few minutes as our players continue to head
So
into.
count as a long rest then.
This is a long rest because nothing can
Okay.
enter this mansion unless she lets it. So
Gotcha.
you guys are
What's the
perfect.
time limit on this one?
It's 24 hours. Yeah.
I know that there is with the dome. So
I
that's
believe
why
it's
was
24
asking.
hours from Arcane's mansion. Let me double check. I know it. I know it does count. You can use it for a long rest though. Arcadia's Magnificent Mansion. Yeah, duration 24 hours. So
Because yeah, like the Warlock's Dome was
Warlock's
8 hours.
Dome, yeah, is like 8 or 10, something like that. But yeah, this is a 24-hour sanctuary spell that she can cast.
It's quite expensive.
Oh, she's got the means.
I'm just saying.
Now you guys know why
I
she
know that
picks up
that's
every coin purse she walks by.
I'm just
So-
saying. I know that that's inexpensive.
Oh yeah, the casting for it is a miniature portal carved from ivory, a small piece of polished marble, and a tiny silver spoon. Each item has to be at least 5 gold pieces
And it
in
is.
value.
And it is.
Yeah, and
used.
it burns. It burns it when she uses it.
Yeah.
So, but trust me, she's acquired many of these over the years. So she also has some other very expensive dishes required for something else too. So, but anyways, we're gonna take a quick break. Everybody, you go stretch your legs, smoke, drink, whatever you got to do. Use the bathrooms. We'll be back in a few minutes as we continue this game.
As I secretly
All right, we're back. I'll wait on everyone to get back here. Just a reminder that, so yeah, all 2026, we are doing a year of horror, so we're going to be having nothing but horror games on my stream. Um, we're going to be starting out this Thursday with Silent Hill F. That's right. We're going to be playing the newest Silent Hill set in Japan, followed up with the Silent Hill 2 remake. We've got new Resident Evil coming out this year. We've got a bunch of indie horror games coming out. So, I mean, it's a great year for horror games, so we will definitely be doing those. We will also be raising money all year for Extra Life. Uh, like I said, it's my 8th year with Extra Life. I am honored to be back again with them. So, as always, the link is in my chat, is in my About Me section, though I might have to update the one on my About Me section. I have to remember to update those every year. But go ahead and click that. You can donate to Extra Life. It is a great charity that helps out children's hospitals all over the United States. So, as always, please donate. And we are very grateful to everyone who donates. Last year we had Leviathan and SideChat donated. So, so just very appreciative of those who help out on that. Did you put someone there? Poor doggos. They're never getting their bed back. So, anyways, and yeah, if anyone ever wants to check out a great class, bards are an amazing class to play. Like I said, if I ever get the chance to play a character that's not being through a DM, I will probably roll a bard in the future just for shits and giggles. So, all right. So yeah, as we come back, you guys are well rested. Doggo even had full massage and pettings and belly rubs. You guys slept through the night, extremely peaceful. Though I will have you both roll a, let's say, perception check.
10.
15.
Okay, so Tercel, yeah, you sleep like a baby. Oh, hey, prick, who's that?
Oh, that is Pet Leviathan.
What's up, Leviathan? Welcome in, my friend. We were just talking about you and how awesome you are for donating to Extra Life last year. But yeah, so Tercel, you sleep through the night like a baby. The bedroom you ended up in, roll a d6 for me.
For those just
4.
getting in.
4. All right, so yeah, when you first walked into this room, you open the door. It is beautiful wooden floors, um, a nice 4-post bed, but the footboard of the bed has holes cut out where hands and head could go through it. There are straps hanging off the bed, satin sheets. There are shelves on the walls with various Diddy oils. There's scented ones, flavored ones, all of that.
Are you inspecting these? You're like, ooh, this might work for what I was.
I don't know that Tursel's going to touch anything. He's just like,
Don't go in there with the black light.
Yeah, it's like a
I
Jackson
haven't
Pollock
talked to
in
this
there.
lady enough to know just what level of contagion control she's got in effect around here.
Well, she is a drow, so. Anyways, so you also notice along the wall there are paintings, very lewd paintings of very voluptuous redheads doing various dirty things. So you fall asleep with that visage around you in this bed.
Lovely thoughts dancing through your head.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, you and Doggo go up to your room and you sleep on the black slabbed bed. But you, through the night, tossing and turning a little bit because it's a little bit of an uncomfortable bed to sleep on. It's good for other things. But you wake up occasionally at night and you do hear various noises coming from other rooms. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's laughter, sometimes it's the sounds of pleasure. So, but then you just kind of like close your ears and go back to sleep.
Do one of these with a pillow.
You both fully rested, all spell slots, HP, everything's restored for everybody. You wake up in the morning, you make your way downstairs. The food table has been completely restocked with breakfast foods. Again, there are chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered bananas. We have cream.
Do we have any fruits without chocolate on them?
No, everything is chocolate covered. You do see that there are some like let's just call them crepes. There's like a plate full of those. Of course, there's sausages everywhere.
So I'm having breakfast sausages, crepes, and some fruit that's apparently covered in chocolate.
You also do notice that there are juices and wines, and there is a strange concoction that she's drinking that is like a bubbly
I'm
orange
having
juice.
mimosas.
Yeah, basically that's what it is. She has mimosas.
I'm drinking
Nice.
mimosas. I have given a bowl full of breakfast sausages to Doggo. He is quite enjoying his life here. He's not going to want to leave.
Roll a perception check.
That is a 15.
There you are looking around, and there are two servant dogs walking around, like actual ghost-like looking dogs walking around with leather collars on, and Doggo keeps kind of checking them out. I mean, they're huge dire wolves like him. You also do finally see that there's a library over on the other side too.
Oh yeah, I've taken breakfast to the library
All right.
while I peruse her collection of smut.
Not all of it's smut. A good majority of it are smuts. Roll a investigation.
8.
8. Yeah, you definitely, as you're perusing through, many of the titles definitely sound like smut. There's one that you do stop and actually pull out and peruse called Tusk Love. But after a few pages, you stick that one back in. You do notice that someone drew a penis on the inside of the cover of it. You do
Shout out
see,
to
though,
Jess.
that there are also lots of alchemy books. There are lots of books on weaponry. I mean, it is a full library of different subjects other than smut. It's just kind of, it's not organized. You will find, there's a book on alchemy stuck between two books about just weirdest, kinkiest sex you could find. And
So my OCD is off the chart.
so, Teresa, what are you doing for your breakfast?
I think, assuming the sausage, I think he'd grab a couple of breakfast sausages and just kind of be like, "Man, is this something we're gonna get used to?" Like all the things I've seen in my life, I didn't think this was on the list. But all right, I guess I'll go find everybody, and he'll start wandering around trying to figure out where his friends
Cool.
have gone.
Sarah is at the breakfast table.
Yeah,
She's sitting there. You notice she's got her clothes on, but her boots are off and her feet are kicked up on the table. And while we're all in there, you do see a servant bringing in the boots, and they've been freshly polished and mended.
It's a tremendous place you got here. Thanks so much for sharing it with us. I don't know what else to say. This is more than I've ever seen in my life.
She stands up and walks by, and she's like, "Anytime, darling." She's like, "Maybe next time you won't have to sleep alone." And walks off towards the library where Sarah is.
Tersel's just such a traditional, like, I like to get drunk in bars, pick up chicks, and then forget about it. So this kind of level of preparation, I'm like, I didn't know you could do all of this stuff. God damn.
So yeah, she enters the library where you're looking through the books.
Yeah, like I've got my plate of food and eating as I'm looking, pulling out, flip through it, like just go through your books.
She's like, she stands there and she's like, "Anything you see that you like?"
It's hard to hard. Everything's so mismatched in here.
She's like, that's the downside of this place. I've had these books organized, but every time I recast it, they go wherever they want.
Well, you need to talk to your staff.
She's like,
There is a Dewey Decimal
the
System.
one thing they don't understand is organization. She's like, trust me, they know a lot more about a lot of other things, but putting things back in places,
All right. And is there a book regarding the history of Fae,
none that you see.
uh,
Not with that investigation.
or Saztam, or
No, none that you saw.
and I'll just I'll ask Barre. I'm like, is there any book here that I should see to get more
Um,
information from?
she's like, depends on what kind of information you're looking for. She's like, I personally like this one, and she pulls out a book, and it is Venomous Flower.
Mm. And I will look at it.
All right, roll a d20.
That is a 9.
All right. Flicking through it, it is written in 3 different languages, which you only understand Common.
I
And
have Common, Halfling, Druidic, Sylvan, Abyssal.
okay, so yeah, Common's the only one that you would understand of the 3 that it's written in. It's a cross-reference book on botany, on poisonous flowers. What you can pick out of the common though, the person who was jotting the cross references in common probably wasn't as intelligent as the other two. It's written for like a third grader, and you really don't glean anything you don't know from that section of text.
Okay. And I'll be like, I will just ask her. I'm like, very primary. It doesn't say the same in the other languages.
She's like, no, no. Unfortunately, unless you can read the other languages, this won't do you much well. She's like, but maybe sometime we could study together.
Sure. And I will show her my invention of the powdered LSD that I've been creating, and the cure poison powders.
She takes a
Tell
look
her
at it and
about
she kind of analyzes it. Let's see what she thinks. Yeah, huh?
she's a bard.
Yes, but she does have some good stuff here. So, she looks at it and goes, pretty decent work. She's like, let me give you this, and she snaps her finger, and a servant appears, and there's 2 little baggies. She's like, one of these baggies will increase the hallucin- hallucinogenic effects that you're working towards. And you look in it, and it is crushed purple mushroom like substance. She's like, this comes from the Underdark. The other one, this one here is more for fun. It will cause anyone afflicted by it to be submissive for 8 hours to whatever you want.
All right, so I'm going to put the baggie of the mushroom stuff
Uh huh.
in my mushrooms book. And I'll pull out my book,
Yeah.
mushrooms, slide it in there, and then the bag of what?
It is a powdered substance that will make the person very submissive. It's basically a dominate mind powder.
How much would you use?
A small bit of this in a drink,
Like a pinch?
just half a pinch, will make even the most stout paladin do things you've never thought of.
Oh, you practiced.
She, of course, doesn't answer. She just walks away.
Ooh, if I put this in the book, I put the book in my bag, a book bag holding, will it be okay?
Yeah, it's not going to go away
Okay.
because it's your book, and she's giving these are from her personal stashes.
No, I'm talking because it's a book bag of holding,
Yeah,
and it holds books.
yeah, but it's inside a book. I'll say
Oh.
it is as long as you put them in.
As I say, I would put like flower petals and
Yeah,
all that in these books.
yeah. I'd say as long as it's inside of a book. I mean, you just can't be throwing random shit in the bag. It has to be in a book.
Okay. And so I will put that baggie in my on my satchel.
All right.
And I was like, nice. And I will make note to look at both of these at another time when I'm in a lab or whatever to add to my repertoire of experimental stuff.
Alright.
I'll ask her if she would like one of the powdered LSDs. I got 6.
She's like, "Oh, no, dear, I have my own."
Oh, pure poison powder?
She's drow. She's immune to poison.
Yeah. Alright. I got a cure wound salve I've made too.
She's like, "Go ahead and keep it, dear.
Well,
But if I get her, I'll let you rub it on me."
I've got 40. Just think of those like those first aid kits, where you get the little tiny packets. I've got 40 of those little tiny packets,
Mm, nice.
We don't carry bandages, but I got that.
She's like, "All right, we should venture out. It is daybreak."
Good luck getting Negan out the door. Just saying. He loves being pampered.
Let's see here. Roll a Constitution save on Negan.
He got an 8.
Okay, so she's going to use persuasion. So she gets +4 +9. It's 29 total for persuasion. He runs right to the door when she calls, and then he's sitting at the door ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You do notice that she also, like, as soon as he sits there, she, like, puts a sausage out.
Yeah. I'd say you're getting a little chunky there, Mr. Meekin. Yeah. That chunky.
Chunk.
All right, so you guys gather all your stuff, and you guys meet up at the door. All right. So yeah, you guys open the door. In front of you, there is the mound of the bodies you guys set on fire last night. It's still smoldering. They're all blackened. You didn't have a fire that would burn bones, so there are bones still there, but the flesh is all gone off of it.
I'll go and I'm gonna sift through it.
What I was saying before you do that. So from the doorway, you see that, and then beyond that, you see the sea. You just see your guys' ship way out in the distance is still there. Everything's cool with it. As you guys step out, you turn around, the door's gone. So you guys won't be able to go back in. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go to the pile of stuff and kind of sift through and see what we
Okay.
have
So
that didn't burn. Hopefully,
your
there's
spiritual
no-
weapon would have gone away by now, just so you know.
Oh,
Hopefully,
sure.
there's no scroll that we burnt up.
Okay,
that
so
we
we'll say this is
searching
where the
for.
cliff is here, and this is where the pile of bodies is. You guys are coming out this way, looking out towards the sea. So yeah, this is massive pile of dead bodies that are burned. It does still kind of stink of
Burnt flesh and burnt hair, mixed in with sea smell from the early morning. You have the tide that has been in and out, so there's some dead fish on there, plus the fish that came in from the fireball spell. Yeah. The land, even in daylight, looks gray. It's very the land itself looks depressing. You don't see any like natural growth. What few plants are there are just withered and dead. You gonna go sift through the bodies you said?
Yep.
Roll an investigation.
Nat one.
So you well, kind of gently sifting through them. Uh, you don't see much other than the bones. There's a few weapons that were on a couple of the bodies, but other than that, there's no gold, nothing like that. You don't see any scrolls or anything would have burned unless they were in a tube, but none of them are. Um, it does seem like they are dead. Like, so none of them are getting back up. So,
Nobody's reanimated them.
well, and they're just even as skeletons, they're not coming back as skeletons for another round. No, they're pretty good.
I was
and
just
dead.
looking to see if any dropped any coin
No,
or
no,
any weapons that look like they could be sold for coin.
no. Most of the weapons now they were already worn, but they are blackened and burned. Some of them are warped from the heat from that big of a fire, but nothing usable.
Okay.
Churchill's during this time is going to be. I think this will be a trend, but he's doing some kind of a daily prayer, like kind of walking out this bleakness and being a little overwhelmed. He takes a minute to kind of connect.
So yeah, while you're over
Here, with Doggo sifting through, Tercel saying his prayer. There,
she just kind of standing there. She's kind of like looking around, sees Turtle doing prayer. She walks by, pats him on the shoulder, and says, "You'll be all right, cleric boy." And then she's like, "Let's go this way."
Following.
So yeah, you guys start heading to what is going to be the southeast tower. Sorry, because there's one in the northeast and one in the southeast. So you guys are gonna head towards the southeast. So yeah, as you guys follow the shoreline, you do see that a path kind of still going southeast-ish a little bit, starts going into like these very dead like fields. There's just nothing growing there. You see there are more bodies crucified here and there, almost like scarecrows stuck throughout all the land. You do see as you guys start getting closer, there is a small town probably about a half hour from where you guys are. There is black smoke coming out of a few of the chimneys ahead of you.
I will ask Barre if she knows of this town.
Uh, the one thing about Thay is that you may know what a town was yesterday. Who knows what happened overnight?
What are the citizens of this area?
Well, if you're a citizen and you're not a magic user and you're not inscripted into whatever local militia, then you are a poor, desolate farmer, as you can tell.
Right, but is this primarily drow, or is this primarily orc, or is this primarily oak?
She's like, we won't know till we get there.
No, you
She's
don't
like,
know the area.
she's like, it can change overnight. An orc band may come through and kill everyone and take over this village. A drow team may come up from the underground and do the same.
All
It's
right.
like, you really never know.
Would you know a way we could contact the Harpers to try to check in and whatever?
You're like, unfortunately, no. They tend to hide and keep themselves hidden until they need to be revealed. Um, it is an instant death sentence for them if they are found.
Okay. So we're not just going to go casually asking about that then.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna apparently head towards town.
The path takes you to the town, like the nice, and I use that word loosely, nice, beaten in path leads through these fields towards this town. There are little paths through these open plains that still kind of lead southwest, but you could avoid the town. But who knows what's in those fields?
I guess we can go to the edge, kind of look to see who might be running this town at this time, to see if we can get any information, or if we should just bypass this town completely.
All right.
So sneak up.
All right. Let's.
Probably
I know.
sneak.
I'm trying to move everything so I can. Oh, I won't put them away because I might need them. All right, so we'll say that the path where you guys will be coming from, there's like a dead tree here and a dead tree over here. Yeah, let's see. All right, so as you guys approach, you're still far enough back, and it does kind of go up a little bit of a hill here. So you guys are at the bottom of the hill. You wouldn't be able to see as much. I mean, it's not like a super tall hill, but
You being a halfling wouldn't be able to see you see the rooftops and stuff ahead of you, as where the other two can kind of see that there's these two really tall dead trees coming up, and that there is a fence, like just wooden posts like this to wooden posts like that, kind of right at the entryway here. You do hear voices ahead. You guys are so far back enough though that they are muffled, but they don't sound pleasant.
Can I tell what type of creature it is?
Um, you hear common language.
Any accent?
No.
So I will tell them, the tall ones, to stay back, and I will like army crawl at the edge of the top of the hill.
All right. So when you get to the top of the hill, I'd say you're almost to the tree there. Uh, that you would still be low enough that no one could see you directly without a really good perception. All right. So in front of you, there's this tree off to the side a little bit. You see hanging from the tree are bodies. You see the wooden fence, and like I said, it is just like wooden planks down in the ground with a bar across each. It's just a property dividing type fence. But on the bottom, on the ground, you see severed heads.
Any particular type?
Whole mix. There are mixes of human, drow, elf. You even see a couple halfling heads.
Okay, and then the people that were arguing in the front.
You see people in moving about the village. They are dressed in black scarred armor. They are very gruff looking. There's a mix of like orc and humans, and you
Any
also
symbols?
see a few undead servants dragging things out. You see one undead literally grab a small child's head and rip it off the body and throw it over towards the fence, and then throw the body down the well that's in the center of the town.
Good heaven. And I will back to army crawl. And did I see any symbols on any of the armor?
No.
No cloaks or
No.
anything? And I will let Clawray and Tersal know what I just seen. Be like, detour. But I do know how Tersal feels about this type of situation, and if he decides that no, we need to get rid of these assholes, we'll work together. But I will
Yes.
explain everything I see.
I think Tercel understands that there's a time to fight and there's a time to get the job done. I think he's resigned that there's no helping this land, and he's not going to start a fight unless he has to. As much as his spirit wants to fucking attack this entire land, he knows that they've got bigger fish to fry. So
All right. I don't think there's any friendlies. Let's detour.
I have a feeling if we see overt fire and smoke, we're probably not running anything that we want to. If I
Farah
had to guess.
does stop you before you guys enter the fields and says, "We might need to go through here and not this way." And she takes out of one of her bags a piece of the sausage and whips it into the field. And you guys see four large, bigger than Negan, hound-looking creatures come darting out and jump on that piece of meat and start fighting over it. She's like, "Wherever these kind of bands are, you always have to look for their animals."
All right.
Yeah, but we're gonna be fighting it, either way.
Bad guys are bad guys. Let's try to get the element of surprise and see what we can do before engaging. Unless you think we can talk our way into and out of this place, but I'm
Power
pretty
goes,
sure my giant gleaming armor of holiness is probably going to give me away.
Yeah. I mean, we could throw this warm cloak on ya.
Power goes, "If we could get one of them away from it, I might have a way to get us through here."
One of what?
One of those guys.
But there's several.
So
Or
if
there's
we
just
could
two.
lure one over here, I might be able to do something.
I'll go back and army crawl up and see which one looks the dumbest.
Yeah, is there one isolated from the other ones by any chance?
Roll a investigation.
I'm looking for a dumbass.
And I would have given her guidance on the way out
All right.
Oh, okay. And that
to
adds
hit D4 if you want it.
a D4. Okay. And which one did you say?
Investigation.
I thought it would be perception.
No, because you're really looking for one particular dumbass.
Okay. 1 plus 3 is 12. Plus 9 plus 3. So 18.
18. Okay, so with that, yeah, as you're scanning it,
You see a big half orc there and another humanoid over here. Like I said, there's a couple undead creatures mulling around, pulling people apart and dragging stuff out. You do see off to one side over here
a very, very large, about 6'6", but about 400 pound. And I'm not, it's bulk, but it's also flabby bulk, like belly over, you know. Uh, he's carrying a huge club. He may be half ogre or half giant, but he's definitely humanoid or human. Uh, he's just kind of standing there staring out at the fields. He's seen the animals move, so he's kind of watching them, and he's kind of chuckling as they fight each other or whatever it is. Probably you get he's kind of the dimwit of the group, but he's off on his own, not really doing anything.
So he's off to the right. Hmm. How far away is this guy from that?
I would say 20 feet, but there is like a house. Like he's kind of around the corner of the house.
Alright. So I'll go back and like, alright, there's a dome light on the far right. Just kind of staring off, looking at the animals and whatnot. I think he's your best bet.
As soon as you say big dumb one, She smiles, and you watch as she takes her shirt off. She goes, "My favorite." She's like, "Be ready. I'll be back in a minute." And so she crawls her way up over to that side. Let's see if she, yeah. In a couple minutes, you guys notice she's kind of walking backwards, and yeah, this guy's just kind of following. You know, nice pair of athletic, firm boobies. Woman just kind of flirting with him, and he's followed back down here below the hill. You guys are in cover, so this would be a sneak attack.
Could I, as this is happening, would there be roughly 10 minutes in there I could ritually cast silence on the area we're going to do our duty?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah,
Okay.
this didn't happen quick. Like, she had to like
Yeah.
slowly seduce him without anyone seeing her.
So a 20-foot radius wherever we're going to do this, it'd be silence, so no sound created or passed through.
All right.
All right, so I will sneak up behind him.
Okay, well, this is going to be a sneak attack, so I'll let you guys go whichever order you want, but let's roll initiative for after the sneak attack. So go
I'm
ahead and
just
roll
saying,
your
I'm gonna
initiative.
walk up behind, and I'm sure I could reach mid, like around his belly. Take
You'll-
my sickle.
Well,
just
as
try
low
and
as his
gut it.
belly, as low as his belly hangs, yeah, it would definitely be right in your face.
So I'm just trying to. I'm sneaking up behind and just trying to gut him with the sickle. That will be my first move.
All right, well, roll. Like I said, roll your initiative. We'll worry about what your guys' attack is for that. This is for after the sneak round.
Sarah got 13. Negan got 4.
Okay, we got 25.
Got 21 for Tercel.
All right, so yeah, so we'll do a sneak attack round where you guys will all get to attack, and then we'll go with that initiative for combat after. All right, so what are you doing, Sarah?
I said I'm gonna sneak up. As he gets into that bubble.
All right, so we'll say that the bubble, it's 20 feet, you said?
Yes, sir.
We'll say there's the bubble.
So as he gets into the bubble,
All right.
I will sneak up behind him and gut him
All right.
from behind.
So roll an attack.
Like if I'm small enough, I'm sure I could go right between his legs and just.
All right, roll attack at advantage because it's a sneak attack.
How long does the Bardic Inspiration last?
That has been those have expired.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Nat 20.
All right.
So that's
God bless you,
with the
kitty.
sickle. That is a 28 to hit.
28. Oh yeah, that hits.
So double the dice. 46.
So are we getting advantage for the surprise attack?
Yeah, you
or
get
we just
advantage.
to-
You get advantage on a sneak attack
Okay, sweet.
if you even get a chance here.
Right.
14. 16 points of damage.
16. Yeah, you run up behind him and you cut him deep, and yeah, he's blood's gushing out, but he's still alive. Tercel.
Um,
I'm gonna go Tercel, Doggo, then her for a sneak attack.
we're not making any noise. So I'll be.
Yeah, we're all. If you're inside that dome, you're in the silence. So.
Okay. I was just gonna see if I was gonna move.
Oops. 17 plus 6 for 23.
That hits.
Hit.
Yep.
And 2d6, d4, 2d8, and percentile dice. Ah, that's better. I did not get smite. So, but I got 6 physical and 7 radiant.
So 13,
So 11.
11. All right, doggo.
Uh, yeah.
Doggo's gonna stick with Tercel.
No, I'm saying for a sneak attack. Is doggo gonna attack at all for a sneak
Nope,
attack?
it's gonna stick
Okay.
with.
All right, and then
Tercel.
so she is also going to attack with her short sword once she gets into that area. That hits. And she is also going to use one of her bardic inspirations to add to the thing that fucked Tercel up, her psychic blade. So she gets 9d6 total.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so 6, 16, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 37 damage, which, yeah. You guys watch after you guys have all hit, she just, with her sword, and this guy grabs his head, and blood just starts pouring out of his nose and ears, and he falls to the ground dead. As he dies, though, you guys watch as she reaches out to where his body's following, and you see his shadow falling with his body. She reaches out and grabs that shadow and pulls it away from the corpse. And then takes it and pushes it against her chest. And you see it shimmering. She takes off her pants and her boots, so she's completely naked. And you watch as her body starts, you hear like bone creaking as it's breaking. She turns into a splitting image of this guy.
I'm standing right there going,
She pulls off his pants and gets them on, the fat belly over it, grabs his shoes. She looks at you guys. There are 6 people in this village. 3 of them are undead. The other 3 are
2 half orc and 1 goblin. So, yeah,
And obviously, once Tercel sees the corpse remain to rest, he would have dropped silence immediately, so we can all hear her talking.
She basically she now looks like the dead person, but healthy and alive. It will last for 1 hour. This and she can end it as a bonus action. She gains access to all information that humanoid would freely share with a casual acquaintance, such as general details on its background, personal life. Doesn't include secrets though. Information itself, you can pass yourself off as one of the person by drawing on its memories. So basically, she can go walk through that village, and no one would know it wasn't the guy.
nice.
She's
So
like,
what do we
Is
do
there a
with
way
this?
that we can get through this town?
she's like,
Right.
they're slavers. They're looking for certain people for the wizard in this area. Those that don't fit the bill, they're killing.
Who's the wizard?
She's like, it is a small elf wizard by the name of. I'll have to tell you later because I didn't write it down in here. I don't have that note with me. She's like, he is a res wizard though, and he doesn't have this tower that we're heading towards. He must be an upstart. She's like, but I could go now. She's like, I'll go into the village and lure them over to a house, telling them that there are people hiding in the cellar. Try to get them all in. You guys sneak through the village as fast as you can.
Okay. You have only got an hour, so let's get going.
Yeah, she's like, so. Do any of you have Pass Without Trace that you
I
could
do.
cast? Okay, you might want to cast that
I will.
because she can't cast anything right now because it's. Oh no, this isn't a spell. This is a bonus, or this is one of
Yeah,
her
I will
abilities.
cast I would cast Path
Yeah.
Without a
This
Trace.
is a bardic ability, by the way. It's called Mantle of Whispers.
But yeah, I will cast Pass Without a Trace on the three
Okay.
of us because she's gonna be
Yeah.
more than 30 feet away from us.
Well, she has to first convince the people to follow her. So once you guys see them following her, she says that's when you guys should try to sneak through. She says if you go straight through, she's like, there's a main path, there's a fountain in the middle. Keep going past that, and you get out on the other side. There should be a path into the woods.
All right.
And she's like, don't look in the fountain.
Yeah, I see what they were putting the bodies in here.
All right. So she is
Going to wander off.
And I've already crawled up to the top of the hill waiting for her.
you guys did see that all she picked up all of her armor and stuff and stuffed it. You guys can't see the bag of holding, but she stuffs it in it and then wanders up the hill. Wow. Yep. That guy believes it's her or that it's him.
Yeah, she's able to convince this orc right here that they need to go to this house here. So he calls everybody over to it. All right, so you guys have to make
So I'll tell Meekin and Terso, come.
All right,
And
so I'm
I'll
going to
cast
have you
Pass
guys
Without a
roll a
Trace.
stealth check to get to the fountain, and then I'll have you roll a stealth check from the fountain to the end of the village. So first one, DC 15 to get to the fountain without being detected.
And get +10 from Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah.
Yep, plus 10.
Okay. Well, I have a ridiculous bonus to still. Oh, I do have
I do.
disadvantage, so that doesn't matter. It'll be fine. 23.
Meekin, 26. Sarah, 19.
All right. Yeah, you both, I said it was DC 15, so you just had to get a 15. You guys make it quietly to,
where the well is here in town. You see that they're all over there.
So I'm going to be like, oh,
yeah, you guys are going to go around that way, I figured. But that's where I'm going to have you roll your next check, so don't go too far. You do see they're breaking down doors. The one that you saw rip the head off is actually just punched a hole through the wall and is trying to pull like the wall off of the building. You do see that it has like those same tentacles. Anytime a cut appears, a tentacle shoots out and wraps around wood and pulls it in. They're very, very distracted, but you guys are going to have to sneak past the house that they are searching. So this one will be a DC 19. So,
Got a 23 again.
all right. Gone are the days when Tercel was like squeaking past.
Yeah. He complained about it, and after everyone's like, "Shut up, fine, take this ring, Jesus."
20 for Meekin, 23 for Sarah.
All right, so yeah, you guys all sneak past the wall. As you guys sneak past the wall and past this house, you do smell copper, like from all the blood. And yeah, you do see, even though you don't look in the well, you do see like an arm hanging over it where one of the corpses caught on as it was falling down. It looks like the arm of a young child. Um, as you guys are going by the house that they're not searching, you do see on the wall of this house there is a human young woman with a spear rammed through her head, impaling her to the wall. Her clothes have all been ripped off of her as they've searched for money and stuff. Her intestines are hanging out because they gutted her. Um, you guys make your way out of the woods, and then you find a nice little spot to hang out. About 15 minutes later, you guys do hear the crunchy, lumbering sound of a very large human making its way. And as soon as she gets into the area where you guys are kind of in, she drops it. And like the clothes just fall off of her instantly because they're just so overly sized. You see her start pulling out her armor and putting it back on. So
Damn coil turret.
she's like, yeah, it's just very costly. She can't do it again. She can't capture another shadow and use it until she finishes a short or long rest. So that's a bard skill.
Hmm.
So I gotta use the restroom real quick. So you guys decide what you're gonna do at that wooded area there.
These people are awful.
It's taking all of my composure to not react every time I see a woman or child maimed.
Right?
I know it's not logical, but I would love to come back and cleanse this place when we are all caught
You
up.
and about every other cleric and paladin in the world, I am sure.
Well, maybe I can go find all those clerics and paladins and we can fucking get the job done.
There you go. You get that all rallied up. I will join you.
Tune in next time for Baldur's Gate 4, where a likely collection of paladins, clerics, and druids go and clean out the Red Rule of Thay.
I will warn you, my version of Thay may be a little darker than Thay is. I mean, it's a dark place, but you're letting me play in it, so.
So we'll just continue to the southeast tower.
All right. So yeah, you guys are heading through the woods there. All of you roll a
It's like I've got
perception check.
I was gonna say, pass without trace would be up for
I think it's 1 hour.
is it 1 hour? Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. So this is after the hour. You guys, it's almost midday by now. But yeah, roll a perception check. 19.
Should Doggo.
Yeah, everybody.
19 for Sarah. And 12 for Nika.
26 for Farah. Okay. Yeah. All of a sudden, as you guys are walking, Feyre grabs you and grabs back at Tersa and says, "Get down!" and slams you guys down. You guys watch as this black cloud of birds flies through the woods. Still up high enough, but you can tell they're birds, and they're like cawing, like almost like a crow sound, but it sounds really off. And they kind of fly, and then they fly off towards the southeast.
Nice catch.
It's like, we don't want those to see us.
Well, I'm sure we don't want any of them to see us.
She's like, those eat on instinct. I've watched a swarm of them kill 5 guys at once.
I watched the credits.
So yeah. So after the birds fly over, you guys all kind of look. You guys actually take a moment to kind of look around the woods you're in. All these trees are dead. The branches and boughs are just rotting wood with vines wrapped around them. You do see that there are further in a little bit. There are trees that have huge cobwebs on them, and in those cobwebs, you do see things that are all silk webbed up. You also do see that there are severed heads just on the ground once in a while.
It's an awful, awful place. I can't wait to be rid of it. Alright,
Agreed.
so just continue.
All right. So you guys make it. It's starting to get dark now. You're still really in the deep forest here, and it's actually gotten deeper. There's no leaves on the trees, but the thicker trees that are dead. And you do notice there are more and more cobwebs, not up right next to the path, but further in.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna have to look out for spiders.
You
Especially at night.
do occasionally hear breaking branches out in the deeper parts of the woods, like something's moving out there. You don't see any more of those birds. You do keep seeing severed heads everywhere, though.
Sarah, do you feel anything natural from these webs, or are they?
Oh, I'm
Is
sure
there
they're
anything
full
that
of
we could
spiders.
interact with positively, or are they going to be undead spiders or whatever?
I doubt they'll be undead. But they're going to be deadly, regardless.
Hmm.
I say we stay to the path as much as we can.
You could get a nature roll actually with your druid senses. You would be able to sense.
14 plus 9.
Yeah, everything around you, you feel like it wants to not just eat you, but literally rip you into pieces, and it will be happy to do so.
Oh, yeah. That's what I said. I can't wait to.
And it's not just you
Please.
don't get it just a sense from the spiders, which you sense there are many of these huge spiders out there. There are things like worms and maggots crawling around out in the woods that have that same desire to just rip you apart and eat every part of you. Nothing in this woods is a friend.
No. Nothing is friendly.
Delightful place. I hope to come back someday on vacation.
Mm.
Do you say it like that?
Oh no, I don't say that. No, Tersel's as fucking serious as he can be.
Darn, I had something for Feyre to respond to that.
Alright.
I guess let's just make sure we don't
as in
walk
steak?
into some kind of spider-based trap of some kind. Make sure that the overhead isn't totally obscured
Well,
with
yeah.
webs and stuff.
Stay to the path. If we see something in the path, we definitely need to approach it cautiously.
Yeah. I don't know what else we can really do.
So
I mean, as it's getting darker, I can cast without a trace to try and keep us more silent and more unnoticeable.
Well, if they're moving around the forest, there's a pretty good chance we've already been spotted. Just a matter of how fucked can we keep how unfucked can we keep ourselves when the attack does occur?
you guys are gonna just keep wandering cautiously through the woods. All right, so yeah, night falls, and it was already deathly silent in here. I mean, the occasional breaking branch that you heard was almost like a gunshot. That's how loud it would be in this silent forest. Um, dark vision on Feyre, dark vision on you, Tercel. I know you don't have it.
Correct.
All right.
Nathan, I believe, has it too.
Well, do you have regular dark vision or?
Of course, I got her written down. So. It's one of those things. Almost every creature nowadays, unless you're a human, has fucking dark vision.
Yeah, but I need to know what level of dark vision you have.
I have no idea.
Halflings.
Thought you just had it or you didn't.
No, because like I said, drows have what's called superior dark
Oh,
vision,
yeah,
so
no,
they can
I'm
see
not
up to
allowed.
120 feet. Well, no, I just didn't know if you have superior or if you have standard.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm thinking of Quinn.
Yeah, your half elf should have had it, but I don't know if halflings do. Let me look. Yeah, drows have what's called superior, and it's amazing. Uh, no, you do not.
Yeah, I was probably thinking of Quinn.
Yeah, you do not have it. So yeah, right now, as far as I'll look to see if direwolves have it. I don't think they do.
So it's you now. He has keen hearing, keen smell.
Direwolf stats. Let's see here. Well, there's a pretty picture of the doggo.
Nice.
Let's see here. Traits: keen hearing, pack tactics. No, they don't have dark vision either. So the only one who can see right now is Dana. The rest of you guys are kind of
So
blind.
she would need to be.
Yeah, so she would be in the lead there. Now she could see everything, but it's been black and white only. So, um, she says to you guys, as you guys are traversing, she's like, there is a divergence up ahead of us. She's like, we either will have to go left or right. And she's like, all I can see up there is more trees. She's like, I don't see anything ready to eat us.
You've been this way before?
Not in a long time.
Well, which way would get us out of this fucking forest and closer to the tower?
Both routes will take us to the tower. Both routes are taking us through this forest. There's no faster way. Unless we could fly.
Nope, I don't fly. I can misty step, but I don't fly.
She's like, I could dimension door. It doesn't mean that we're going to get through here any faster.
Right. I guess flip a coin. Right or left?
1, 2, 3 is left. 4, 5, 6 is right. We're going right.
All right. So yeah, you guys get up to, and what it is in the middle of the path, there's a huge stone. And the path veers around the stone. The right side and left side, from what you guys can see right near you, again, it's very dark and you guys can't see too well. Both look very well traveled for the about 5 feet you guys can see around you. You guys take the right path. And you start walking about 20 minutes in. Deck save as, deck save doggo.
6.
All right.
Same thing. Yeah. 12.
12. All right. You both barely move back by some weird instinct as this huge boulder comes flying into the path. And you hear a voice, "You missed him, you idiot!" And then you hear another voice, "You're the one who was aiming, not me." And you hear the branches start to break. And you hear more and more arguing as out of the side bushes. For those of you who want to see it up close.
Oh, delightful. I was hoping maybe we were going to be harpers, but no, it's going to be
Out of the
fucking
bushes.
ogres.
Oh no, this is worse. This is called a dire troll. It is a conglomeration of trolls that have been sewn together. Its flesh. It has 4 visible heads that you see. It has 6 arms. It pulls back the branches. It stands about 10 feet taller than all of you. So, I mean, this is pretty scale here of how it will be. It is standing, towering over you guys right now. One hand holding another large rock, another hand holding what looks to be a club made out of a giant femur bone that has been wrapped in barbed wire. And it's like, and all the heads are kind of looking around. You can see that the heads and the little bit of light you guys have, all the eyes glow red, and several of the mouths are drooling and frothing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end it today.
Was gonna attack.
Well, you got to remember, you guys can't see much. It's dark, so.
Release some poison spray.
So, but yeah, so that's where we will pick up next week. Um, Let me double check that real quick. Next week is the 11th. Do we have anything planned? Because I know the Lily birthday party is one of those days.
Is it Sunday?
Sunday is the 11th. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I'm
I can't remember if he said it was the 10th or the 11th. Let us look into this real quick. We should be back next weekend with D&D, where you guys are going to be starting off.
It looks like we're clear. I may be making plans the weekend after that, the 18th.
Okay. Well, we will get together on the 15th for our vampire game, and before we start that time, because that's right, right?
Mhm.
Because yeah, we didn't do it last week because it was New Year's Eve. So yeah.
Yep.
So when we get together for that, me and you, let's go through our calendars and kind of we'll jot down both D&D and vampire stuff.
mm,
But I just know that next weekend there is a birthday party for the granddaughter, so I want to make sure.
Cool.
I'll have to send him a message.
All right, we will find out and let you guys know for sure whether or not we'll be back next Saturday or Sunday for D&D. I will be starting my 2026 streams of horror games this Thursday, and as may be streaming tomorrow. Is that what you
Maybe.
said?
I got the day
Maybe.
off.
Holy
Might spend my
shit!
morning online. So
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure if you see Az is on, you tune in and give him some love. I'm going to go see if there's anyone to raid out to real quick before we call it for the day. So let me go ahead and get this all set up. I will be right back.
I'm gonna sneak off to the bathroom.
All right, we're going to raid out to our friend Andy Please, who is playing Little Arc Raiders right now. This is the first raid out of the 2026 season, so yay! Remember, we will let you know. So check up on Discord or check in on the streams to see if we will have D&D next weekend. We'll get so
Look at that chunky face.
yep, Chunky Baby, you changed pictures.
I know.
So
Sending me more.
all right, we will be back.
Look at that chunky face.
Like I said,
But
let's go raid out.